Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope you all have a fun weekend ahead planned. I was feeling inspired to just hop on here real quick before it gets too late tonight. And there's an issue that has been coming up a lot for my clients lately, and it is something I wanted to just chat about real quickly. This topic is pricing and raising your prices, and what are you charging? Money, honey. So most of us here, we want to, do good work in the world, and we want to get paid well for it, right? So most of us are looking to increase income in our businesses. So there's four main ways to do that. I made a handy dandy chart for you. So 4 ways to increase your income. So the first one is get more clients. Obviously, we've talked a lot about that one. That's sort of ongoing. Number 2 is to actually charge more for your services. Number 3 is enroll your clients into longer term programs instead of single one-on-one sessions. More about that later. And then number 4 is to generate more transactions per customer. So this looks like, say you have a group program that goes for 12 months, and then during that 12 months, you might offer them upgrades or different things that they can get, or this could also mean re-enrollment. Hi, Jana. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me. So what I want to talk about today is number 2. I mean, each one of these is its own topic in its own right. But let's talk about number 2. So charging more money for your services. So I'm just curious, what comes up for you when you think about raising your prices or charging more premium prices? Go ahead and comment, whether you're live now or whether you're watching the replay. Go ahead and put your comments. What comes up for you when you think about raising your prices? I know for me, the first time I significantly raised my prices years ago, it was really terrifying. I was basically gripped with this terror that essentially that people would think I'm a bad person if I raised my prices. And furthermore, that they would tell everybody they knew that I'm a horrible person, right? So this is, I don't think I'm alone in that, right? Jenna says, hi, good topic to work on, right price and program. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. So go ahead and just put in the comments what fears you have about pricing, or what blocks or triggers come up when you think about raising your prices. So I know that most people, a big one that has come up even in my current group program that I'm running right now, my Sacred Business Mentorship program, is, well, how can I guarantee, I'm afraid my client won't get results. Or, I don't know if I'm worthy, or maybe I don't have enough expertise, or, can I really help them? Or do I have enough to warrant charging a higher price? So I want to just give you 3 insights around this whole pricing issue, okay? So the first insight is that the truth is that when you charge a higher price, when people invest at a good level, it means they're more committed. And when they're more committed, they're going to be way more likely to get the results they desire, right? So when people pay more, they pay more attention. The other thing is, if your pricing is too low, people wonder what's wrong with it, right? People are like, why is it so cheap? What's the catch? And you can think about this, like, let's say you were going to buy a t-shirt at the 99-cent store for super cheap, a couple bucks, versus a shirt at Nordstrom. The quality is going to be different. So people's minds go there. So insight number 1 is, just by actually charging a premium price, you're actually inviting people to make a bigger commitment to themselves. So you're actually helping to invite them to step into their higher selves, right? Okay, so tip number 2, this is a big one. If you want to increase your pricing, you want to think about, how can I add more value to my services? How can I add more value? So for me, what I love to teach people to do is to, rather than, let's just put it this way, it's to create programs that are more high level, high touch, more access to you, more done with you, and also that really take people through a step-by-step process, right? And if you create programs that are longer term, it's also like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, just depending on what your modalities are. It's more likely that if you spend more time with a client, that they're going to get the results they desire. So this all speaks to that question of like, oh, what if I'm afraid I can't get client results? Well, the more committed they are and the more high touch you are with them, and the more structures you put into place, the more likely they will be to get the results. Now, here's the honest truth, I really believe, is that no matter how skilled you are, no matter how much you care, some clients may not get results, right? And that's not, our job as practitioners and healers and coaches is to give 100%, to show up and be committed and do everything we can in our power to help and support our client. But sometimes, the client won't be able to get the results in that time frame. And it's kind of like, if you think about a dentist, you go to a dentist's office and, you're going regularly, that dentist is doing the best job they can, I'm sure, to clean your teeth and to do x-rays and whatever you need. But, some people still might get cavities, right? So just think about that as you're considering raising your prices, and also like taking the responsibility completely off of you, because all you can do is do your best. All you can do is show up 100%. But when you're looking at adding more value to your services, there's a lot of ways to do that. So you can add bonuses, you can add more access to, you can add time between Voxer support, between sessions, you can add bonus material or trainings or extra events. There's all kinds of ways to add value to a program. And I would encourage you to think about, what do you want? What would you want when you invest in a program? What would make it super valuable for you? All right. And then number 3 is, this is just a mindset thing. You never get away from the mindset work. Number 3 is claim it. Claim your pricing. You need to get really, really clear on how much money do you need to make per month to really make your business worth it and to really make your business sustainable, and work backwards from there and have that process help you to get really clear, like have the exact numbers written down. How much do you need to make? And once you have that, you need to do that mindset work. Like, what does it take for you to be that person who's able to receive compensation for doing your best work in the world, for doing your best work? And then you need to also get to the place of like when you quote your prices, it needs to be super nonchalant. Like, it needs to be as casual as like, hey, can you pass the salt? Hey, these are my prices. It needs to be neutral. It needs to be casual. And so really dig deep. I'm going to ask you to dig deep and think about, what do you need to really step into that person who can provide this highly valuable service and actually receive compensation for that, and then claim it. When you claim it to the world, people will take you more seriously. So that's all I got for now. So you're thinking about raising your pricing, you want to remember that actually when people invest, they pay more attention and will be more committed to their own growth. Number 2, you want to think of all the ways that you can add value to your services. And there are so many different ways that you can do that, but usually it's more of your time, more bonuses, more perks other than perhaps just the one-on-one time that you're spending. And number 3, get really, really clear on what you need to make your business worthwhile. And then claim it and own it and talk about it and share your prices as casually as if you were saying pass the salt. All right, everyone, I hope you have an amazing weekend. That's all I got for now. Hope you think carefully about what you want to do for raising your prices, and give your comments to me in the comments section below, and I will come back and answer all your questions.